Settlers, it's me, Mario. And today I'm trying to play the solo game of Civolution. Civolution is a game I like a lot, but I don't think I've understood well. Because my friends keep beating me by something like 50 points or so, and uh, I was never able to get over 300 points. Actually, I think that I normally score 250 or 270 in our multiplayer games. So I'm not sure I understand how this game really works and what you can do to optimize it. So today I'm gonna try to play solo. It's not probably going to be a big strategy video, but you will come along with me on my thought process. You're gonna follow me, and we'll see. Let me know in the comments if you play differently, if you have different considerations, and things like that. Today, I will try to keep it short, but I'm trying to have, as you can see, the solo helper here as an app to help me with VC or whatever is her name, VICI. Let's call it the enemy. The enemy moves, and we'll see. There's unfortunately a bit of a problem with the random setup on the app because it doesn't ever match the one on TTS, and I don't want to do the TTS setup manually because it's gonna be crazy hard. So hopefully that's not gonna be too much of a difficulty for me to do stuff here. I'm not sure if the solo would work for the actions move. I don't remember which is name. Migrate, I think, migration. I'm not sure it's gonna be correct, but I will try to do my best to keep the game as short as possible while still telling you guys what I'm thinking about it. So, first off, let's quickly take a look at the setup. This is what I'm looking at. Normally, I'm looking at the scoring categories at the end of the game. There's territories, which is always pretty strong. 3 times the number of territories you're gonna get. And then there's 2 times this one and 2 times this track. I don't know the names of the track, but they are technology and culture, apparently. I normally call them like gears, crowns, and things like that. I don't think the game has a very strong theme, but for some of you, it might, so who knows. And then there are the second technology track, or no, actually fourth. That's construction. The magnifying glass, that's knowledge. So construction, knowledge, I don't know, attributes, I think is a number of guys on the map. So having this one, this scoring over here means that we are gonna score 4 times the number of guys we have at the end of the game, and we're gonna have 3 times the territories, which means that we should actually put a heavy emphasis on reproduction, and migration. Doesn't mean that we have to do it right from the start, but it means that we have to consider it while we play. So let's take a quick look at our starting cards. This is how I normally do it. I'm gonna place the what is the name, starting markers card over there, and then I'm gonna place the other cards in couples so that I know which one I should keep and which one I should eliminate. So the setup helps me a bit, but normally the starting markers help me more at determining what I should do. There we go. Let's read them quickly. So I have I don't even know the names of all of these. I think this is agility or something. This is we can just read them. Expressiveness, I normally call it mouths. Eyes is vision. Dexterity is hands. Composure is this, I guess it's a nerve. Intelligence and stamina. So we have composure, vision, dexterity, expressiveness. Okay, so we basically have just these few attributes. Uh, so we have no intelligence, no stamina. Let's keep it in mind. I think that stamina is never required by some cards. I think it used to be in sites, but I'm not quite sure. Anyway, and we have ore, clay, salt, stone, and this one is sand, I guess. I think it's sand. So mineral ore, we have it. We can have, oh, the starting continent. Let's take a quick look. We start down here. We're gonna have walks and we're gonna have gold. Cool, cool. But thanks to the extra fine, we can always have this drop of oil if we really need to. This one gives a lot of steps on the tracks, which is not bad, but exploration migration might actually be pretty decent in this game. So if I can keep it, that would be cool. Here we got dexterity, and stamina. We're not gonna get stamina. Whenever one of your migrates, another one of your from the same territory may migrate along with it to the same new territory. This is decent. It's not amazing. Whenever you activate a production module, produce an additional one in a water territory adjacent to one of your territories and add it to your storage. So I don't need to have a boat, right, to use it. You need a tribe in an adjacent territory. A tribe only in the water is not sufficient. You do not need a boat in that water territory. Oh, these snippets are pretty strong. The raw material is delivered as it was if there was a boat there. Okay, so I need to be in an adjacent territory to water, and then I can produce basically any territory that is known from all around that water territory. This is pretty strong, actually. So I think I'm leaning toward taking that one. Which means I should take dexterity, which means I shouldn't have the ore. But we'll see. I mean, both of them require dexterity, so there's that. Here we need stone. And we get just steps on the crown track. The crown track, unfortunately, is the single one that doesn't count ever, along with... no, it's the only one. We have two that are scored in between rounds, two that are scored at the end. So I'm inclined to not take this one just because of that reason, and this one is much stronger. We need 2 sand. I could get some sand from this one. Getting another one is not easy, but I'm still inclined to take this one. +3, +2, that's pretty strong, and it's good towards the end game scoring and the first round, I think. No, at the end game scoring and the second round, which is decent. So I'm inclined to take this one and not taking this one. Again, I always try to be a bit fast. In real life, I'm not as fast, of course. I wait a bit more, but these two are basically the same card, just declined in 2 different ways. I really need that ore. How distant are the mountains from my territories? Ooh, the mountains are in pretty bad area. So unless I get the ore from here, I could only get from the fine, the extra fine. The other mountains are not really close. So that can be a problem. Still, getting that one is strong. And I do think that this one is very strong on the first round, actually. And once again, I don't really want to get crowns in this game. What was the name? Prestige, I think. It's the name of the track. Here we need Jade, I think that's the name of that. And it's again steps on the crown track, which is very unfortunate. This one is very hard to play though. I think needing 2 don't remember the name of that. I know the Italian name, which is basically sulfur, and I think this is a different name to say in the same thing. Whenever you install a research card for which you pay 1 or more stored material, return 1. Yeah, this is very strong, but it's very hard to play. Still, I'm not closer to play this one, and this one sucks. I was a bit unlucky, I think, with what was required here. Yeah, I think I'm not going for many steps. So if we get these cards, I really need the ore, which means that I'm left with a lot of cards that I can't play, but at least I need just one dexterity, right? To play them all. They require a lot of resources, but in this game, I actually plan to move quite a bit around. So it actually might work as it is. So I would just go for that. It sucks to get rid of the stone. The stone is a very strong material at the start of the game, I think. But I would just go for these cards. Doobie-doobie. Doobie-doobie-doobie. All right. Now, if I remember correctly, I should take them all in my hand, right? I think. so that let me see. I think there are instructions here. Discard, make sure all of your cards are in your hand, then press the continue setup button. You may wish to organize your cards on the table when selecting them, but return them to your hand when done. All right. Okay. So now I should click continue somewhere. Continue setup. So now I got my markers down so that I know what I have. And I have to choose between these two. Transport and two settlements are going to be very hard in this game. I don't have any incentive towards settlements. There is no scoring for the diamonds. So overall, I don't really like two settlements. So there's that. Invention. Which one is my invention card? It's magnetic compass. I don't really think the cool thing about invention is that you can take two incomes, but this income is actually pretty hard to come by. Well, this one is easier. It will let me move. Transport is not amazing, but actually it can work very well because if I explore a lot, it means that I'm gonna move, not explore. If I migrate a lot and do a lot of reproduction, it means that I'm gonna get a lot of free material from new areas, and this transport might help me out with that. Also, 1 gold is on my starting territory over here, so it should be easy to get. So, what should I do? Okay. Blue is a starting player. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm solo investor node. Each player selects a starting chip card. Take the Imang chip on the card and tuck it into the far right. Move the gold chip onto the card in your goal area. Discard the starting chip and unselect an income chip. Return the unselected. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I will take my income chip, install it over here. The goal is gonna go over there. Oh, I didn't take a look actually at other stuff, but again, I would like to be quite quick. Let's upgrade transport and let's get rid of all this stuff. Let's take a look at the goals. We have 2 close to a cave, 2 buildings, 1 and 1 on the desert, and 8 activation dice, which might be decent. This one is a very strong income if I can get it. This one is also very strong if I advance. This one can be decent because I'm gonna have a lot of meeple. I will actually probably use farms in this game if I can. Stubborn, Mercantile, and Curious. I don't think I'm gonna get any of these, but we'll see. So we can keep continuing with the setup. So let's go for new cards. Confirm. Let's see. The civilization that leads on the mech truck, gears truck. What was it again? Technology, I guess. Technology truck. And we're actually not bad for that one. We just need, like, we start with the ore, even though I would like to use it for this one. But I might actually use it for that one. So that I already can upgrade migration. It doesn't look like a bad idea. And here we got steps for Jade. It's okay. I mean, this one would have been good. And I'm starting with a stone. No, I didn't get it actually. I'm starting with just the ore and the clay. This one would have been good. A good reason to go for settlements in this game. This one requires stamina. This one for wood gives me steps. Not bad, but I think it's a bit difficult to focus on getting cards on round 1. Even though this one can actually help me. If I don't remember wrong, this should... Yeah, I can install for free an invention card. Which isn't bad. Which means that I should really play my invention card here. Which makes it tricky. Haha, I need so many things. We'll see, we'll see. And this one is for 2 eyes, 2 vision. In at least is adjacent to a cave I can produce ore directly. Not bad or amazing. I don't have that trait, so doesn't really matter. So now who's the first player? Blue. Yeah. So I'm gonna get one of these, and I think it's gonna be either the activation dice or the buildings. Yeah. Let's ban this guy. I don't remember how I did ban over here. Okay, he's banned. Good. Banning bots is always exciting. It's gonna be either this one or this one. I think I'm gonna get 2 buildings at some point because I think I'm gonna need farms. My plan is actually to do a reproduction or whatever it's called, that action. Procreation. I'm gonna procreate a lot in this game. So I think I'm gonna need farms, and on the very last round, I'm gonna move them all around to score for territories. So I think I'm actually gonna use farms quite a bit. But this one is also decent depending on what my plans are. Let's see what my plans are for round 1. Invention or magnetism. It's probably going to be magnetism once again. Unless I'm lucky enough to find over here the ore, which is for sure not a given. Which is for sure not a given. I'm still gonna take this one. Like, let's try to play fast. Let's see what the enemy is taking. So we see it doing like that, going on this page. I mean, setup VC, choose a player, blah 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 blah. Okay. So determine the gold chip. Gold chip 2, if available. I think it's the one that I've just taken. Yep, so she doesn't take anything. So let's refill goals, confirm. Now I got the extra find. VC is not going to do the extra find. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to leave VC hanging out there all the time or the enemy. The enemy. So for the extra find, I don't need gold. I can get it with a transport action, even though I need it for this objective. I'm gonna get walks. Do I need any? Normally wood is the one that I get when I don't know what to get. Here, actually, nothing is very relevant. So let's take a look if I do want to take any of these cards. If I take a card, it's probably going to be this one. And if I want this one, it's going to cost me 1 wood. So I think with the extra fine, I'm going to get 1 wood. Alrighty. I did the extra fine. So now, why am I on score tribes? Or maybe it goes there automatically. I will have to do the reset manually. Not really sure. Did I skip one step? See if the game doesn't break down if I do that. No, I think everything is correct. So I do refill goals, confirm. Yeah, okay, it goes straight up there. So I will have to move manually this reset thing. VC, the enemy is gonna tell me directly when she needs to do that. So my first move, normally, again, if you play in a different way. Oh, hi, Himmelsgucker. Great game. Guess I'll never play it solo, but a lot to explore. Yeah, I mean, playing solo is good to try to understand it better. I don't like playing solo in general, but I think actually I should make this one smaller, right? Can I? Yes. Yes, it works way better this way. I like playing it solo to understand it better, and right now I don't have a great understanding of the game, even though I played it quite a bit. I'm still losing a lot, so I think that I need either to find weaker opponents or to play it a bit in solo to try to understand what I'm gonna do with it. So I will go for an insight here, which is 6 and 3. So I think should place them down here so that it automatically rerolls them when I take it. I think there was a button for the reset. I'm pretty sure I remember there being a button for the reset. Oh, it's right here in front of me. Yeah. Important, place dice you want to reroll below your console. Okay, cool, cool. So 6 and 3, and I'm gonna go for this one. So I'm gonna get 2 steps. I'm gonna immediately spend the ore. I'm gonna get 2 steps on this truck. Can I add to move VC? And how do I move mine? So I should, oh. Oh, right click to move her and left click to click mine. All right. So I can upgrade a 1. Now, transport is already upgraded. I don't want to upgrade invention. Uh, Exploration could be cool because I could get to max level thanks to this one at some point, but I don't think right now is a good idea. Research, I saw a lot of people upgrading it. I'm not good enough to upgrade research yet. I don't think so. I saw a lot of people saying on the BGG forum that upgrading it is a good idea, but I am not good enough. I would simply say that I tried it. I tried to do it. I don't know the cards enough to make it worth it. So I'm just gonna upgrade migration. I think it's also an ideal game to upgrade migration, thanks to all the scoring about people and territories at the end of the game. So I think upgrading it makes a lot of sense. We're already over here, which is decent. Now let's see what VC will do. I taken my turn. VC will climb over this track over here. Let's see. Haha. And that's her turn. So I can take my turn now. Now I got 5 and 2 and 4 and 1. So I think that doing exploration and procreation makes sense. I would like to do an exploration first because I also want to be sure that there is no volcano close to us. I think at the start, doing a bit of exploration makes sense. You might disagree with me. You might say, like, I'm never sure because I could also do procreation and then immediately reset, just to also give VC less chances. But at the beginning of the game, I like to use all of my dice. Again, let me know if you play differently because I'm not good. So let's start with exploration. It's not upgraded, so I'm not sure it's worth it. I think I'm explore. Um, it's probably I would move over there at some point. It's okay for me to move over there or down here. Down here, the desert will give me a lot. I will just explore over here. So there's a glacier and a holy rock. A holy rock is very good, helping me procreating more, actually. So, holy rock was good. Glacier, not good, unfortunately, but it's okay. I will need a lot of food anyway. I'm gonna get 6 victory points, which I should count down here. And that's my action. Keep going. VC will take 1 crown, which fortunately doesn't matter too much for us. So again, our turn. We will go for a reproduction. And at this point, I will do it over there just because I have a chance. It's a tiny chance, but it's still a chance to get another guy. When you activate your procreation module, before doing anything else, choose one of your territories adjacent to the site and take a favor test. If you pass, you may procreate there. So that means that I can procreate in both spaces, if I understood it correctly. So let's try. I mean, I might use some ideas if I do like a 2 or a 6. Let's roll it. That's a 6 indeed. I think I'm gonna use an idea to get another guy down. It makes sense to me. So I'm gonna get 1 victory point and another victory point over there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I've read over there, it seems like a league in action, this one. So I will just do it. Plus 2 points. It's up to VC. So VC will place a statue on the big area over here. And then we'll score for her. And then, oh no! Oh no. She's gonna hunt. Hunting was my plan to survive. How am I gonna survive? We'll see. The enemy is hunting over here in the forest. It doesn't do anything else. Back to us. And we are taking a reset. So let's click. Haha, it works. Oh my! Yuck. I can get the dexterity this way though. Which is not bad. I might actually get the eye too. The vision. We'll see if I want to. And this one is gonna be an idea. I most of the time take ideas instead of food. But again, something I'm not sure about. I saw most players taking ideas, so um, I don't think it's a bad idea. So this one moved automatically. Cool, cool. Let's see for VC. I think I will have to move it manually when she takes a reset. We'll see. So, okay. VC will migrate. Now, migration works that she will get a baby before moving if she doesn't have two tribes in a place, which is unfortunate. Let's see, the priority is forest first. So she will get a baby over here. So she will displace us into the wilderness. Her baby will not be weakened. She's gonna get a victory point, her first one. And then she's gonna migrate. Let's see where she's gonna migrate to. She's gonna migrate. Again, I'm not really sure here, but from what I understand, she's gonna migrate towards a forest. Let's see. To the territory with at least one. With at least one free encampment. There was none. Check after each procreation each cherry whether all. I'm pretty sure she would have a baby before moving. Oh, oh no, it's different. I thought it was working in another way, but it's better for me. So my meeple stays there actually. I think I played differently. I think the rulebook is different, but yeah, we'll just follow what it says. So forest, there was no free encampment, but the forest is the first one. Once you determine, add a tribe for VC supply to the. But this is Oh, it was procreation, the action. So it's just procreation. She's just not moving. I misunderstood the action. Okay. So everything stands. I'm out and it's okay. So she will tell me when she's gonna end the action phase, if I'm not mistaken. That's her fourth action, though. I think that she told me when she would end it. So now it's my turn. Again, like playing a mutation makes sense to me. I think it's pretty cool. I would like to move, but I'm not gonna spend all the ideas to move, even though I have the free focus. I don't think I'm gonna use it now. So my plan just became get dexterity. I might even get an eye, just because at the beginning I like a lot getting attributes. Again, not sure if it's the best way to play it, but okay, I will stop saying it. I think I've said it too many times. I might also go for what's the name of it? A farm? She's not actually. It's not a bad idea going for a farm because if VC go for another provision marker, she will get the farm there. I know that getting a farm here though might be better, just because I'm gonna have weakened tribes. Screw it, I will just go for a build action. I will go for a farm over there. get an idea for my effort. And I'm done. Okay, so VC will do a reset. So let's move this one over here. Okay, it's back to me. Am I gonna get the attributes or am I gonna get down another farm? Getting down another farm is not bad too. I have a lot of guys now. It's a bit risky though, but placing down farms is not bad for what I'm doing. Why was I thinking? I was thinking that farms might make sense in general. Yeah, 2 buildings. Yeah. I don't need this one early on. I don't think I need to play lots of cards now. So I will go for 6 and 4 and I will go for another one. I've not started any game like that, so I'm not sure it's something smart. Please work it properly. Okay. Then I'm gonna get another idea for my effort. It's up to VC, to the enemy. She will advance on the magnifying glass. It's gonna be very hard to beat VC on tracks, just generally speaking. So now I've got a 6 and a 4. I've got no... I mean, I have access to the water over there. That's actually not a bad idea. I can migrate my... Alright, we'll go for it. 6 and 4. I will go for a boat. I'm building a lot this first round, but the dice guided me that way. So I have one guy standing there. I mean, okay, upside down, it's fine. And it's up to VC again. She will advance once on the construction truck. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to beat VC on this one, but it's fine. Not gonna get points from it. Hopefully I will make up for it. I'm gonna take a reset here. Still no 3 and 1, right? We'll see. Maybe it's time to use some ideas. Up to her. Advance once on construction. Construction is always this one. Yeah, I remember that it was very hard to beat her on that. So let's see if we can make up for it by scoring lots of points in other ways, right? Now, what shall I do? Ideally, I would like to play more cards, so I could go for 4-4 in dexterity and then play this card down here, which helps me a bit with some production. I would also like to go over here just to see if I can get the, what's the name of it? Mineral something? Yeah, ore. I think it's ore. Okay, so I'm gonna use my first idea. Set this one on 4. Use these two. For fuck's sake. I'm gonna get one down here on dexterity. And that's it. Then I'm gonna have also a 6 and a 5, which I might try to use. Not playing many cards, unfortunately, but it's okay, I think. VC does a reset. Again, 2 fast ones for her. So now, if I reset, I'm gonna have 1 last action. Something to keep in mind. So I will play a card. It's gonna be this one. I'm not sure if I'm doing the action in the correct order, but it is what it is. I'm letting myself being guided more by what I'm doing than by anything else. If it makes sense, by the dice. Oh, we see we get 2 steps on the magnifying glass track. It's gonna be hard to catch up with her. But again, we'll see. Our turn. So I have this turn and then another one after the reset. If I reset, because I can actually get... I think I like getting a pink die here. I would like to migrate during my income phase, and I didn't get any chance to go for steps on the Ajera track. I still have the objective that I can fulfill at any time. I will just think about them when they make sense. So yeah, I will go for 6 and 5, and I will get a pink die here. Hopla. Got it. Up to the enemy. So the enemy will do both. Will do a baby somewhere where there's a free enchantment. There is no free encampment, so she will go for hills, desert, forest. So she will get one in the forest, and if I remember correctly, she would displace me. Indeed. Yep. Yep, yep. She will not migrate, thankfully, and she will get one of these things in the grassland, actually. Which is a bit weird. Give me a provision marker. In the grassland, thankfully, I already have a thingy there. She will get over here, displacing me, so I will have to actually play 2 food, which I don't have. We'll see what is going to be my solution for that. I think she's gonna have some problems. I don't remember exactly how these markers worked, but we're gonna see. So now I have to do a reset, and it's the last one. It's going to be... I think it's going to be a food. I would like to play for all my guys here. Not using much the ideas. I can finally migrate if so I want. And I see no reason not to. Now the forest part, I mean, it's unfortunate that I get it there, but I'm displaced anyway, so I can just move. Can just move out from there. It's gonna cost me the same. So this was the last one. So VC's gonna actually get 2 actions because she was the last in turn order. So she's gonna get a step on the culture track. Back to me. My last turn. How do I end an era? Oh, it needs to be on VC, of course, because she's the last one. So I could move. I could try to move twice even. Doesn't look that bad to me. How does this one work? Only when I activate your production module. Yep. It's okay. Didn't play much, didn't do much on the start one, but at least I will win this one. Unless VC gets a +2 steps on this track on her last turn, which would be seriously bad for me, but hopefully she doesn't. This one works pretty well. I even get 1 step on a culture, which doesn't do much, but it might be at least decent. So, yeah, I think I can actually... Fulfilling an objective is better here, I think. Yeah, I like it more so that I can upgrade my... Actually a bit of a higher one. I don't have big plans to complete any track, even though if there's one, it's the gear track. I might try to get to the 10th spot because of inventions. Oh, actually, this one will become more expensive because I didn't play it first, and I know it. Okay, okay. Okie dokie. And I'm gonna upgrade the one when I get that one installed, which means, yeah, I'm upgrading procreation here, I think, and placing this goal over here. Yeah. Okay. Does a reset, and there's an end action phase. So there's a site, so I will get one of them laid down, fortunately. Let's lay down that one, yes. Then feeding phase. In territories with one provision marker, one tribe on an incumbent is fed. Fire incumbent first. With two, so this one is fed, and here only this one is fed actually, so these two will just lay down, which is cool. So she will get 2 points. I will need to pay 2 food, right? So 0 here, 1 because this one is in the wilderness, and 1 for the one on the boat. I think I will pay all of them. Normally, I don't like paying all the food all the time, but here I would really like to move them, to be able to move them at least. So it makes some sense to keep them all standing, and I get 3 points from my efforts. Now, oh, I totally forgot that we have to check where VC is. F14. Oh, it's not among these ones, so I'm winning that one. VC is going to get a lot of points, though. So this marker will move over here. I will gain an extra income, which means that I might be able to move. Let's see. I'm not sure I'm going to spend ideas this time, but we'll see. Roll. Okay. I will move then. I will move this one over here. Gain 2 victory points. It's a bit isolated, this one over there, but I still think that it's better than moving that one directly. We'll see if I want to move it later. So I get 2 points. I flip this one. I get a stone. She's not what I wanted. I wanted the ore, but it's basically never what you want. And a stone is not bad, so I'm happy enough. So I did my income. Then I will get and install for free this card down here. So I'm gonna get 2 steps and 1 step. 1 step on culture, and 2 steps over here. I think I'm gonna get a star. I think I'm gonna get a star here. Ooh, yes, works like that. So that now that I have my second income, I actually have fairly high chances of success without using ideas. I'm gonna install this one down here. I think that installing the cards in the first row makes sense, especially if I can get one of these. Unfortunately, I was not able to get it before the income phase, which maybe sucks. I don't know. I'm not sure. Then let's keep going. Unfortunately, the enemy will get humongous amount of points here. So she's on 4, so she's gonna get 20 points. I will get 0, right? Yeah, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. So she's already in the lead, of course. She's always in the lead. Because hopefully we can score more thanks to our console here. Not sure again. Not that good at this game. Score VC's statues. She didn't move at all, so she would just get 1 victory points for the statue. Then determine the starting player. It's gonna be the enemy. So next. There's nothing. Oh, I've already scored. Tribes, does it score automatically? Let's see. Confirm. So yeah, I should take away 3 points, and I should take away one from her, I think. Yes. Score era. Already done that. Okay, I forgot that it was automatic. So now it's 25 to 13. Let's get it back to 25 to 13, please. Score statues. Right, -1. Then do the cleanup. Confirm. Now we're on new cards again. Confirm. Let's see what is happening here. Each civilization gains 3 points for each of its own swamp and desert territories. In addition, it gains 1 in each of these. Alright, alright. Let's see what we can do about that. Then we got a lot of new cards. 2 stamina for that one. Oh, is this getting hotter? Yeah, very hot. So one guy is gonna die at the end of his turn, which sucks always, but you do what you can with what you have. I'm not gonna spend too much time on cards because I don't think I'm gonna be able to play a lot of them in this game. At least right now, I'm thinking about other stuff. Even though getting a few steps on the magnifying glass is not bad. So if there's any card that gives me that, I think normally should be insights, right? They give me some of them. But yeah, I would say that that's it for now. Let's keep going. It's already an hour, so I don't know if I'll be able to finish it, but we'll try for sure. Let's see VC, which goals does she take? She take chip 3, which is okay. We didn't need it. Can throw it away. Then it's up to us. 3 knowledge. Will we ever get up to 3 knowledge? We got 2, so it's actually feasible. And we are not gonna get 8 dice, I don't think. So I'm gonna get that one. Now let's refill goals, confirm, and now we can play. So, oh, we have the extra find, pardon me. I got the extra find, and I'm gonna get the ore for sure. That was pretty important, actually. Okie dokie. VC gains 1. Oh, yeah. It doesn't count much, right? We won't get much of them anyway, so it doesn't really matter to me. So our plans are play a building in some way, for which we don't have the dice yet, but we might get them. To play the building, we need 2 of these. Or play an invention. Play an invention requires a 6 and a 1, which I don't have at the moment. I also need a, what's the name of it? Coal. I also need a coal for this one. And I would really like to get to it. And to sand. So actually, it makes sense for me to go on deserts and swamps here. Just because of that. I could get to this desert here. This one will give me better exploration. Both of them give me access to swamps. I could move from down here to this swamp over there. It doesn't make sense to me right now. So, we'll see. Yeah, moving makes sense to me now. I don't want to procreate before moving. Not gonna have enough space anyway. And I don't want another guy down here. I mean, I could get another guy on the boat. Boats are great. What was this one again? When you use production in water addition to one of your territories and add it to your storage. Okay, okay. I will probably need to hunt at some point this time too. I think I'm gonna get an expressiveness, probably. I don't know. It feels like a wasted action, but they actually rarely are. I'm not going for production here. I don't need it. I already got the ore. I would go for a big transport at some point. So yeah, moving makes sense to me. Trying to see if I could go for another planning here, spending the gold that I didn't get because I didn't get it already. So yeah, let's just focus on trying to get these two cards into play, which means trying to move into the deserts. So let's activate the migration using an idea. Rolling my dice to see if I move once or twice. Let's see. Roll. I got a 3 and a 6, which means that using an idea, I can move twice. I'm first off going to move down here, I think. So I'm getting 2 points. Exploring this one. Let's see if it's the sand that I need. No, it's unfortunately the salt. Then I could move over there. That one is not bad also for exploration. So I could move there, I think. Yep. We move there. Gain 2 victory points. And let's see what I'm producing. All right. This is sand, which is pretty cool. Can get 1. And I can even get 2. Still need I still need the coal to play that one. But one step at a time, right? I might use ideas to go for a production. Or I could use the sail. Do I have... Oh, I didn't do the extra find. Yes, I did. I took the iron ore. And I have only 1 clay remaining. So, yeah, selling doesn't make much sense here. Even though I could get the second sand, but I would rather get the coal at this point, I think. All right, up to VC. One step, one step. And a move action. Choose territory where VC has at least 2 tribes. At least one of them is strong. All right, she's got it. And it's only this one. So she's going to move to a desert, if she can. Oh no, this is the initial. Pick a strong tribe from fire encampment. She's going to take it from there. And she's going to move preferably in the grasslands. There's none adjacent. Then in the hills. And in the hills, she's going to choose the one with 2 before. Yeah. So she's going to go over there in the hills. Gain 2 victory points. Flip it so that we know what's there. But she doesn't take anything. But she gets 2 points, of course. Right. Back to Mario. I'm really tempted to just do a reset here, honestly. I don't really want an expressiveness now. I don't see it being relevant for the kind of cards that I want to play because I would probably want to play inventions in this game, maybe buildings. So it doesn't look like it's that good for me to get it. So, and I don't want to use 2 ideas to do a simple production or anything. So I would just go for a reset and I mean, keeping 1-5 for the procreation is not bad because I want to do a procreation at some point. So I would do a reset like that. Alrighty. This is, I would say, a good. This is very good. I can do 5-2, 3-1, 4-3. I like this reset a lot. I have to remember that I need some food. I will take 1. I don't want my tribes to die, and I think I'm set well enough right now. You see, we get the enemy will get 1 step on the ground track, which is okay. I think I'm playing the very easy game, by the way, here. I know that you can play against way stronger opponents, but I mean, I'm fine as it is. It's my first solo game here. So now sequencing. Um, I have to get steps on the track. I don't want to spend gold as of now, but I might want to do that soon. I think I want to do a reproduction action right now so that I can see how many times I will get some more. I do. So I will get 2 other tribes in total. I think getting one over there makes sense just because I can get in a lot of different places. And one down here because I can get to either the victory point for the effort. Back to us. Actually, we cannot. He does erase it. Okay. It's up to us. We're gonna do a... We're not using the focus, which maybe we should have used. Let's see. Now we're really running low on a lot of stuff, but we have a strong hunt, right? We're gonna go for a hunt. 4 is the max. It's in the water, which means that we're gonna get 5 food. 5 food is a lot, so 1, 2, 3, 4 food. I also think it's a bit different in multiplayer. Normally players move away from the starting location a lot, while here it seems that VC is staying there all the time, which is unfortunate for us. Should we get 1 step on the crown track? And at least 1 tribe. With the fewest, 0 is the fewest. So she would place 1 over there. Back to us. We're gonna do a reset here. And this one will become an idea for sure. I kind of wasted a move maybe here. I'm not sure. I'm never sure. Because I took a move to go there and then I took another move to go onto the boat. Which doesn't look like I'm optimizing things in the best way possible, but oh well. Um, we have to be careful with our resets here. We got one idea. I would really like to play a card here, so let's see. I need a 6 and a 1 to play that one, but I still can't play it. Fortunate. And I need a 6 and a 4 for this one, and I still don't have 2. I mean, all of my plans to get the stuff that I need are kind of getting thwarted here. Which is kind of bad, right? This one is a building. For this one, I need that one. So I either need to move or do a lucky find. It's not my preferred way to take actions. But I think that this one is like mandatory here. If I take 3 steps, 1, 2, 3, which means that I'm gonna also flip a module with 1 in it, which will be an invention, maybe? To give us other ways to move the tribes. Doesn't look great, but it's not that bad either, so. Maybe I'm gonna upgrade exploration so that I can upgrade it again and do the extra find to play more cards later on. Again, I'm not sure. I could move in swamps here and try to get the resources that I need from swamps. I still need a 5 and 1 to do the transport, which I don't have at the moment. So it's gonna be hard to get any of these, honestly. And 2 sands are very hard. I could use an idea to do a production and get 1 sand back. But 1 sand, and I don't have the sand yet, actually. Oh no, yeah, I do have it. So I got one of there. I don't have enough ideas. I'm running low on stuff that I could do easily. I have a focus, which is something I should remember. But it still sucks a bit to do stuff with the 5 that I can't do now. I really want to play that one now, right? It's the round where it scores. It's gonna upgrade me one action with the 2. Which action should I upgrade with the 2? Procreation again? Maybe that's not a bad idea, actually. It's tricky. It's tricky. I don't see easy ways to play this card. So I could use a 4 and a 1 and do a lucky find, and I have decent odds at getting 1 sand. But after that, I will need a 5 and a 3 and a successful roll to get back the resources. Is there any faster way to get this coal? I don't think this sand. I don't think there is. I don't think there is. I do have this one though. Wait. I do have this one, which is a sand. Okay, so I could actually do this. I would do a 5 and 1 using my single idea. And I will get all the resources back. And it's going to be 1 walks, which doesn't do anything right now. It might do something at the end of the game. 1 stone, that's 2. 1 sand, that's 3. Another sand, thanks to this resource becoming a sand, and that's 4. I'm glad I found a solution. I was a bit upset. I get the gold, which is something that I might use to get the objective, and I get a salt, which doesn't do anything right now, but alright. I'm very glad that I find a solution to that problem. VC does a reset. Haha. Which means that I don't have many turns left. Now I can play the 6 and the 4, that's a building. And I could also do the 4 and the 3 for the objective. Alright, I'm glad that I found a solution for that. So I need to spend 2 sand. I'm gonna get 3 victory points for my effort. And I'm gonna get 3 steps on the tech and 2 steps on the magnifying glass thing. So 3 steps over here, 1, 2, and 3. And I'm gonna flip something and 2 on the knowledge track. That's its name. I mean, the enemy is still gonna win, but maybe not by that much. And I'm gonna score quite a bit of points thanks to this little thing. And I'm gonna produce again in these territories. Okay, overall, I'm pretty glad of how this round is turning out. Whoa, 2 actions. First, she's gonna get a baby. In the spot where she does have a free encampment, which is only this one, as far as I can see. So she goes there. And she's still with me over here, so she will not, in addition, move. Which is cool. Then Okay. Then she will move at least two tribes. At least one of them is strong, so these two qualify. And swamp first, then mountains, then grassland, then finally hills. So she will move from the hills and from the fire encampment, and she will go to see where can she go? On the mountains, I guess. Yeah, free encampment. So she will go over here. It's not bad for me. It means that I can move down there now. Not bad. Okay, my turn. A long turn for her, and a kind of fast one for me. I will fulfill an objective. It's the one that requires me to spend a gold, which I'm happy to do. I'm still missing one step, but it's fine. I will fulfill the goal, and I can flip any tile. Now, oh, I still have to flip a tile from this one, which should be a 1. I know that I'm gonna play this card at some point. So I'm gonna upgrade exploration here with a 1. And then I can upgrade anything, which can be procreation here. Building is fine just because I could build 2 statues. If somebody explores, then it's probably gonna be me at some point. Just because I can get a decent amount of points. Building is never bad for building statues, in my opinion. I'm not climbing fast on the Ajera track, but I mean, some statues are still gonna be good enough. Or I could go for the insight, just to play a lot of insights close to the end of the game, which combos well with this one, and it's gonna give me an action to gain 3 ideas, which I might desperately need. All right, I went for that one. VC is gonna get 1 step on the magnifying glass. Again, it's very hard to beat her on these tracks, and she will get a white dice, which is good for this objective, but doesn't matter much. Pardon? All right, back to me. And I will have to do a reset, which means that I, of course, have one last action, but VC will also only gain 1 action. So let's do a reset. I will gain this one down here. We'll see what I want to do with this dice here. It's up to her. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff. So 1 step, then 1 step. Did I choose the easy difficulty? I'm not sure. It doesn't seem that easy, but she will move once again from where she's got 2 tribes and at least one of them is strong, so it's the forest for sure. And she's gonna get to mountains if there's space. There's no space, so she will go to grassland. There's no grassland. So to hills. There are 2 hills, and she will go to the one with the free fire encampment. So 2 points for her. And she will also reveal something, which is cotton. I think some tribes of her will die this time. So it's up to me. I'm gonna take an action and then end the phase. How much food will I have to pay? I would like to get more tribes on the desert or on the swamp. So I will go for a move action here. Yeah, because that's gonna be a lot of points, right? One guy will die here. Okay. My partner is telling me that I should cut it short, so we'll probably end this round and then go into something else, like having food properly. I thought it was way faster to play. The fun thing about Civolution is that it seems like a fast game to play, but it actually takes a lot of time. So what I mean is I like that its turn is quite snappy, but it's not actually that fast. So I would like to go for the inside here, but I can't. I could move, and moving twice means that I will gain an extra 6 victory points and extra productions, which feels incredibly good, honestly. But I will get stuck with 3-2. I don't have an objective right now. I could do so if I use these two. The next round I will be stuck with 5, 4, and 3 for an objective if I can, and the procreation. It doesn't sound bad actually. Oh, I should also have gotten myself. I finished this line. I don't know when, but I did. Um, I would like to get that one, even though this one is not that bad. But I would like to get this one. I think this one is just a catch-all thing, so I immediately gain 1 focus, which is that I should probably use a focus at some point. We'll see. This is my last action. Where is this one going to be? I don't think I'm ever fulfilling that one. I think that I'm gonna fulfill this too. I would like to get the insights. The thing with the insight card is that they get expensive as time goes, and they always require brains, which is intelligence, I guess, and dexterity at the higher levels. But I already have like this card down here, which is not bad. Oh, I should take a look at the insights. Yeah, insights actually don't have what I've just said. Um, this one will need copper, some gold. I mean, I still think I'm gonna place it over here, or I could place it over there, just to gain straight up 4 points and be happy with it. I would just go there. All right, 4 points, done. I don't think I'm gonna fulfill this one in this game. I'm using a 3 and a 2. The thing is, I could use a focus. Normally, it's better to use an idea when you just need one for the focus, but if I keep the idea, I will be reasonably sure that I can move twice. That's hence my doubt. So, achievement 6 and 5, invention 6 and 1. So I'm actually gonna keep the 2 and use up a focus here. And I'm gonna do a move, a migration. Of course, I did the only results that doesn't let me move twice. It always happened like that in this game. I don't know why, but yeah. I'm gonna move on the desert there, gain 2 victory points, reveal hopefully a coal, but probably not. Yeah, that's a peat. I will go through the end of round thingy now, and then we'll see. So, and then I will just gonna call it. So end the action phase, side phase. This one will get down, which is unfortunate. It's very unfortunate, actually. I should have probably moved it away, but no, I have the farm there. So VC feeding phase. Let's see. This one is fed. This one is gonna die. Cool. Because it can't be fed. Here, this one is fed. This one is not fed, so it will just turn down. For me, I need nothing for these. And then I need 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 5 food, which is everything that I've got. Well, at least I got a decent scoring, and let's see, I should gain something like 5 points. Yep. Scoring era, which means that I'm gonna take 8 points and she's gonna get 16, which is fine. I should do this one first. Pardon. Each one of us is gonna lose one guy. I believe she's gonna lose one where she doesn't have the markers. While I am letting this one die. Yeah. It's gonna be pretty hard to lift it anyway, so it's a bit unfortunate. And then I'm gonna gain 3, 6, 9 points. I should have gained 12, but 9 is alright. And I'm gonna produce here a salt. I don't think it's gonna be useful, but a peat might be useful at some point. And a sand is more probable that it's gonna be useful, at least at some point. Uh, do, 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 event, blah, blah, blah. It's gonna be her. And we're gonna score statues. She's gonna score statues. Confirm. And then do the cleanup. Confirm. I have to just take income here, which means that I'm gonna take one focus, and I'm gonna see if I can move a tribe. I could if I spend an idea, but I don't think that I want it now, so I lost 1 victory point, it's fine. So, here we go. I don't know, I should, can I like save it? Not sure if I can save it, but I can save it here for sure, and we'll see if, I just save it here. Civolution, stream, save. I'm not sure if everything is gonna work next time, but we'll see. All right, sorry to cut it short, but I really thought it would be faster. It seems like I'm gonna go and eat something, actually cook something probably, and then get something to eat. Thanks for sticking with me, and we'll see each other for part 2 of this solo. I'm sorry if it's running long, but it is what it is. See you next time. Mario's out. Bye-bye.